There's a weight to sadness that is both familiar and suffocating, a heavy cloak that wraps around the shoulders, pulling you down into an abyss of introspection and longing. Level 75 on the Hawkins Scale is where sadness resides, a profound emotional state that many experience yet few can articulate fully. It's that moment when the laughter fades, leaving behind echoes of what once was, and the heart feels like a stone in the chest, immovable and cold. Imagine a rainy afternoon, the kind where the sky hangs low, and the world outside your window feels muted and gray. You sit alone, perhaps with a cup of tea that has gone cold, lost in thought. Memories flood your mind, faces of loved ones, laughter from gatherings that now feel like distant echoes. Each recollection is a double-edged sword, bringing warmth, yet slicing through the heart with the reminder of absence. This is sadness, a bittersweet companion that often arrives uninvited, yet it settles in as if it belongs. Sadness is not just a fleeting emotion. It is an experience that shapes our very essence. It whispers to us in moments of solitude, reminding us of our fragility, our capacity to feel deeply. It can emerge from the simplest of moments, a song that plays on the radio, a photograph that captures a time gone by, or a fleeting thought of someone we miss. It seeps into our bones, coloring our perceptions and altering our interactions. Consider the story of Sarah, a woman whose life seemed picture-perfect from the outside. A loving husband, a cozy home, and a job she enjoyed. Yet, beneath the surface, a quiet sadness brewed. It began with the loss of her grandmother, a woman who had been her anchor. The world continued to spin, but Sarah felt as though she was standing still, watching life unfold through a glass barrier. Friends would invite her out, but she often declined, preferring the company of her memories to the laughter of the living. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The sadness became a comfortable shroud, a cocoon that felt safe yet stifling. It was during a particularly heavy evening that Sarah stumbled upon an old journal filled with her grandmother's words, a treasure trove of wisdom and love. As she read, tears streamed down her face, a release of pent-up emotions. In that moment, she realized that sadness was not just a void. It was a bridge to understanding herself and the depth of her connections. Psychologically, sadness serves a purpose. It signals to us that something is amiss, that we are out of alignment with our true selves or our relationships. It invites reflection, urging us to confront our feelings and seek healing. However, it can also become a cycle, a loop of despair that feels unbreakable. This is where the journey becomes crucial. Embracing sadness rather than resisting it can lead to profound transformation. As Sarah began to process her grief, she started to write again, pouring her heart onto the pages of her own journal. Each word was a step toward healing, an acknowledgement of her pain, and a celebration of her grandmother's life. She began to share her writings with others, finding solace in community. Slowly, the heaviness lifted, not entirely, but enough to allow light to seep through the cracks. Sadness, while heavy, can also be a catalyst for growth. It teaches us resilience, empathy, and the importance of connection. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, that there is a shared human experience in the depths of our sorrow. Each of us carries our own burdens, yet we also have the capacity to uplift one another. In this journey of emotional exploration, tools like the World Tapping Circle can provide support and guidance. This approach encourages individuals to tap into their emotions, releasing the weight of sadness while fostering a sense of community and understanding. It offers a pathway to not only confront sadness, but to transform it into a source of strength and connection. As you navigate your own emotional landscape, consider the power of sharing your experiences. The act of reaching out, whether through writing, speaking, or joining a supportive group, can be profoundly healing. And as you embark on this journey, I encourage you to explore avenues like the World Tapping Circle, where healing and hope intertwine. If you found this narrative resonant, I invite you to subscribe, like, and share it with others who may be walking their own paths of sadness. Let's create a community where we can embrace our emotions, support one another, and transform our experiences into stories of resilience and hope. Together, we can illuminate the shadows and find strength in our shared humanity.